મારો સાયલેન્ટ કરો મારો. ઓકે ગુડ. તું જો તે અહીંયા છે, બે અહીંયા છે, બે અહીંયા છે. વાંધો નહીં, હવે વાંધો નહીં. ઓકે. સો 1984માં ગુરુ પૂર્ણિમાનો ઇવેન્ટ ન્યૂ જર્સીમાં હતો અને અમારાથી અગેન સોરી in 1984 there was this event of Guru Purnima in New Jersey, and no one of us was going to go there from Los Angeles. And of course the group was small, only there were about 20 Mahatmas or something like that, and nobody was going because we didn't understand the importance of a Gnani Purush or anything like that. So Dada had to explain to us the importance of this. When he came to know, he said, oh, you must all come to Guru Purnima because આ તો એક very important event છે. You will get this darshan of the Gnani and a lot of krupa of the Gnani, and so even if you have to spend a lot of money to come there, you must come there, and this darshan is very important. So when Dada told us, so Dada had to tell about himself because none of us recognized him. He had to make us, he had to tell us this is important, and જાતે બોલવું પડે એમ ભગવાન છો. He had to say himself, I am Bhagwan, because nobody could recognize him. Like that, he had to tell us that this is important. And so then, once he said that, about 10-15 of us, I think about 10 of us bought the ticket, and then we went to New Jersey. And this was so important that we reached there, and we had a good time with Dada for about 3 days. And the Guru Purnima was in New Jersey at the house of Bhatt, Hemaben Bhatt and Mukul Bhatt. They were sponsoring the event. And there I remember one incident in the morning on the day of Guru Purnima. So it was Dada was sitting in a small room, and there were about 10, 15, 20 Mahatmas, and I was just next to Dada. And Dada, one lady came. I think her name is Swetaben. Yes, Swetaben came, and she said, Dada, I have decided to give this jewelry to the mandir, for the mandir. So Dada accepted it, and then he started talking about mandir and this and some money issues. He started talking about that, and then I was sitting next to him, and I said, Dada, he is talking about money on this beautiful Guru Purnima day. How will other people think about our organization? We are talking about money. In my mind that came, because of course I didn't say any word, but that went through my mind. Then Dada did some satsang for maybe a couple of minutes. Then he looked directly into my eyes, and he says, say in Gujarati and then translate in English. He says, so doctor, આખો વખત સત્સંગ થાય છે? એ તો ટોયલેટે જવું પડે, એને ખાવાય જવું પડે, સત્સંગ હોય, બધુંય હોય. So immediately I realized that he had read my thoughts and he was telling me this thing, So what he said in English is, he said, Doctor, you think we can do satsang all day long? You have to go to the toilet also, you have to eat also, and you have to do satsang. We have to do everything. We can't do satsang all the time. So he gave me that little reprimand, So that Guru Purnima I'll describe a little bit. 1984. There was it was at home. Most of it was only one evening was outside in the hall. So at the end of the day, one day I remember I was with Dada, and the day had ended, and Hemaben Bhatt was with Dada, and then Dada asked, how was our business today? And Hemaben said, yes, it was good. So many people came. So Dada was very happy. He was checking. A business means our business is this Jagat Kalyan. How was our business today? So then Ketla Jamya, how many people ate, all those things she asked. And then next day we had a little procession and then the event was in the school, so everybody was going to Dada, and there was maybe 300, 400 people, maybe 300 people, and then everybody would go down to Dada and bow down, and he will give her and then give it back. So many people were also doing that to Niruma, Bhagavad Lagwa Niruma. So it says, Dada says, stop the thing in the middle and says, you should only do this to me, not to Niruben, you know. So he was giving, Niruben was there, but she was just accepted this thing right away. And then he says, I think the words he used something like that, the one who is the serving will become the thing, the one who will be then served later on. But he said this in public to everybody, and that was one incident. I think it's recorded on the video also. Then in 84, 85, our satsang group was going regularly, meeting satsangs every day, every Tuesday, and our knowledge was increasing. But again, as I said, no communication between the whole year. Again in 85, I believe, he came to our house one day in 85, and again in the morning he came, and our wedding anniversary had just gone by, and I had given Ramila a rubber plant for our house. And then when Dada said to her, how is everything? She says, everything is okay, but there is one problem. And then she said, you know, we have been married for so many years now, and in my wedding anniversary he just gives me one plant. Is this all I am worth, you know? Then Dada says, yeah, is it like that? What do you want? Then she said, at least he should give me some gold, you know, minimum some gold for so many years. And then I said, I was there also, so I had put my defense. He said, we have a family, a joint family, and we have some rules, like everybody gets so much, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 worth of jewelry, and they can spend it the way they want it. This is our rule. And then Ramila says, but no, you have to give it to me, you know, that's a family thing is one, and you have to do separate, no? And then Dada says, I was trying to defend myself, that we have to keep the family rules only. Then he says, but you know, in the family, all the other wives, you know, their husbands get them something, but I don't get anything. So this argument was going in between. And then Dada says, look, Shirish, this is your file, and you have to settle it. Otherwise, you know, you won't go to moksha. And this is a closed file. And then I said, what, Dada, but if I give her something and then people come to know, what about that? Then he says, then you have to tell them, well, it was a mistake, I'm sorry about it, but this file you have to settle. Then I said, okay, Dada, how will settle? Then Dada says, you have to give her some money. Every year you have to give, he told us you have to give every year $1,000, and she can spend it the way she wants to spend it for the jewelry. And then, you know, even the Niruma song, he said a song like Nirmohi Banavile Rol, Ramila ne Nirmohi Banavi. Ramila even sang, Niruma sang a song also. And so that incident was half an hour, but that was interesting. And then it continued, this conversation continued for a while. And Dada says, now you have to celebrate every year this Nirmohi Day. And on that celebration, you have to give $1,000 and get all Mahatmas, feed every Mahatma and everything else like that you have to do. And then somebody said the next day, Dada, you made Ramila Nirmohi, now make us Nirmohi also, why not? Then Dada said, no, only her time had come, so it happened naturally. I didn't do it, you know. So this is how that one very important incident happened in our life, that Dada blessed Ramila to become Nirmohi. Yeah. So that was beautiful. And then also in the same year, it was Ramila's birthday, I think. And then I said, Dada, we're having satsang here all the time. Why don't we go to the mountains and spend a weekend in the mountains with the Mahatmas? There's no disturbance. And Dada liked it. Wow, that's good. We can be with Mahatmas for a weekend. And so we went to a nearby mountain. It's called Idlewild. Idlewild. And our family used to go there regularly. One week a year we would go there and spend. We rent a house. So we rented the same big house, for Dada. And at like 20, 30 Mahatmas, we went there. And we had really good time with one weekend, all Mahatmas in the same house, and Dada Bhagwan, everything. So it was a very good time. And there one thing very important happened.